And now it's time for round 4 of our 12 victory event run. Uh, Bygones was a nice Magnus round. Now we're going to look into good and drunk. Let's see how drunk he is. Commander mirror match. And prenatal skill? No, we don't want that.
We fight for the
It's a great
future.
card, but not in the opening
War
hand.
will come to us from within.
This is a nice low curve. Yep. In hindsight, I probably should have gone for the draw and then done a 2-1 combo. But I do it this turn instead. I guess it gives me the option to poke. Ultimately the same, just a little more offense power. Not a good sign though. He can 4 my 3-4, and he can 2 my 1-2. Maybe the hope there was that he would draw from his deck instead. This is not looking good. Good news though, I win. So because that's me prepping for bikes, and that is a perfect time for a little heal and a little precognition. And the board state gets more out of control, but I got a bike, so now I can get him into bike range and bike him. Maybe not the target I would have picked for that, since I'm already motivated to attack first strike, but oh, look at that. Nice little top deck. We're just gonna deny that whole buff, wipe it off the board, and with a big board state, throw down a bureaucrat. And he's gonna 6-5 my little 1-3. Oh, hunting eagles. You're so good, but so many people use them on such little things. Especially one that wasn't even a threat anymore. And what have you done? Now I get to hunting eagle your hunting eagle. And behind an HP, we're just gonna sit back and enjoy the domination of the board state. Yeah, that's gonna die. Ow. Well, it's still gonna die. Probably gonna shield it up. Let's create a big board presence. There's my shield. I've never been able to, well, actually at some point in this you'll see me pop this 2 power more than once. Oh joy, 5-3 first strike stealth. And the Salamander Custodian. Ah, I got one too, buddy. Yep. I'm not... guess in hindsight, yeah, I wanted the 5-3 to take that, so then... You know, in hindsight, I probably should have just poked him before he does this. But I didn't really think he'd get it off twice. And again, just a huge board presence over, and it's even worse. How do I pull this out? Well, a little bit of a buff, a bike, and double tap him? No, I went for that. Probably should have tapped for 4, hit that, recycle. No, because then he'd have a 6 power on my 5-6. And then doing that, so that way he feels the pressure to kill this. He'll suicide one and kill it with the other. He could poke me. Doesn't. It's Annihilator time. Annihilator shouldn't live through the turn though. I suspect a shield pop, a double suicide, or you could suicide with that one. Oh, I see. That's right. Good news though, he's gonna get stunned. That's gonna give me a little time to deal with that. Spikes. Kill that 1-3. Good. And the mountain. Cheyenne Mountain. Now Mount Ferris. Ooh, you're gonna see some great pulls out of this. I'll take my legendary. Thank you. Sometimes winning event runs is just luck. Get rid of that 5-3. Give me my 8-9. I'm like, oh, he's gonna bounce it back to my hand, and we're just gonna dance here all day, and I'm gonna lose. Assuming this works on enemies. It says another troop, so it could be anyone. Nope. He goes for the murderer. He doesn't want to see me replay it, I guess. Or didn't have the mana to Tribune and that. I don't know. I see. The infinite recursion of Tribune. We're gonna get off the one power I can, have a stealth, power mountain that I don't think he's gonna want to take 4 damage for, and a commander he can't kill. So he's gonna get to poke this to death, and then he's gonna just probably suicide his 5-3 and then take the 6-6. Into it. Which, hey, that's a whole 5-3 I just took out. Booyah. There he goes. And he didn't like the legendary I drew, I guess. Ah, the spikes from his deck. Look at that. I sense. Yep. Bike for the free kill. Poke. Bike. It's just white Tribune. Off this. Set ourselves up for the power draw when I know he can't kill my 1-3. And I got one of his 2 is Reckoning. And so he's got 2 real cards. That was a pretty good one to draw. Nope, couldn't kill it. Let's look at that power draw. Nice. Give that super protection. No Reckoning for you. Not gonna get any kills while I got this big 7-9. What do you drop? 5-7 or something? Ah, 6-5. And I'm not sure why he does this. I guess the card text says, like, it disappears from your hand at the end of the turn, probably. Wasn't really any good reason to do that. Yeah, I don't think you're ever going to see Reckoning in any game. They are hard to pull off, to say the least. And let's get a big old... Yeah, that heal. Whew. Puts him out of danger. Undoes all the damage, almost all the damage he took. There is a 5-7. Oh, if only I had some kind of shield and 7 power. Alright, what you gonna do with that? You're gonna... Yeah, that wasn't a good move. Sorry, good and drunk. That might have been a little drunk. Because what does that mean? It means I'm gonna... Yep, pop a shield. Hit you, and then since I have the 3/2, I'm gonna poke you, I assume. Yep. And there we go. Well, good match, good and drunk, and let's move on to the next.